Alright, is this working? Are we live? Technically, I don't know. So let me check. Your channel. Are we live? We are live. Look at that. Magic. Okay, so hey guys, my name is Christian O'Boy. I'm the voice actor for Colony Siege. I was also on the development team, doing some of the designing and helping out with the developer. We're a small company. The lead dev, or the only dev, worked for Microsoft. He was one of the lead programmers for many different games, one of which was Crimson Skies. The modeler has been in the industry for several years, and has made many different games for 3D software and also for games. So I'm just getting the game all set up, and technically I'm gonna set it back to the very beginning. I played this so many different times and really enjoy it as a player and a beta tester and all that stuff, seeing it from ground zero. Let me just zoom this in a little bit. Seeing the game basically from ground zero. It was about a 4-year development. So I'm just gonna reset my progress. There we go. Reset progress. And we're all at the very beginning. So let me just switch screens. And let's see if this picks it up. There we go. There's some Colony Siege. This background that you're seeing is actually one that I designed. Programmer had an idea. He had a template in terms of something that he envisioned, and I was able to, almost all in Photoshop, create this scene. So it's one that I actually really enjoy. I'm glad it was the home page. So let's go ahead and click start. And then, as you see in the very beginning, this is the welcome screen, or the mission selection screen. The little node is flashing right here, showing that this is going to be the first mission. So we're going to go ahead and select that.
A red light is throbbing.
Sorry about that.
It's pounding. My ship is a mess. I don't remember much from my drunken rage, but the fist-sized fractures in the console and still sparking circuitry are obvious reminders. I guess this ship is mine now. Colony Security Inc., along with Kaya, our unborn son, and even my damn cat Whiskers, an hour cloud of debris where the Earth used to be. The red light isn't just my aching head. Alpha Colony is calling for help. They're offering payment for defense against the Xenos, plus a bonus for keeping their mayor's backside from getting singed. I don't care about the money. I will hunt the Xenos down and kill them. Every single one.
So that was I recorded this one so many different times. It was kind of the basis of what the commander was going to sound like. And I recorded this so many different times in terms of finding his personality, finding what he was going to sound like, kind of editing his audio. The audio was even further enhanced from Immerse Productions, which is a company that I co-founded with my partner Tony Weiss. And so he slapped on some additional effects to kind of make the commander sound like he's like recording on a kind of it's a recording, a captain's log or a commander's log type thing. Also, this background is among another one of my favorites for Alpha. Kind of created this little Saturn spacescape. We have this little nebula in the back, some shooting stars which we animated. I think we made in After Effects, and then we have the twinkling stars, which is like this cloud effect that was an accident, but it was a happy accident. So again, this one turned out really well. So we have no perks. We haven't unlocked anything. You have to get that by playing normal or hard, and beating the mission by getting the bonus. Also, we have our different missions: easy, normal, and hard, and then different game types. As you beat the game, you'll actually unlock different game styles. So we have normal, which is the normal gameplay, and then endless is meaning play it as much as you can until you win. It's a lot of fun until you like it just wave after wave after wave until you basically die. Actually, there is no winning. And then survival, they come at you throughout, and it's more on the RTS side. So again, different things that we can play later. But let's go ahead and start. All right, so here's our commander. Generally, in the very beginning, there's going to be tutorial, but again, I've played this so many different times. In alpha, you start with these mechs as well, and a ground vehicle factory. So we're just going to come over here. I like going in fast mode just because I don't like waiting for him to move. So we're just going to build some shotgun towers, is which you get in the very beginning. Let me actually just recycle this. The great thing about the game is you get infinite recycle and you don't get punished for recycling. So you can really enhance exactly the way you want your build to be. We actually have just one more available. There we go. And let's start the mission. So the modeler, he created this amazing kind of, well, he made the entire level, the entire anything that has to do with the models he created. So here you can see like the reflections and stuff like this. It looks really cool. Let's see, the modeler is actually my brother-in-law, and the developer is my father-in-law. So a fun little tidbit. Just building some more shotgun towers just so we can navigate them around. We can fly the commander around, set them up, and we can actually take these little mech units and actually move them into the fray. I like keeping them down here anyway, just to protect the citadel. Yeah. So I think after this we can, just like that. So we can make sure we defend the citadel. For the bonus, you have to make sure that the citadel stays above 50%, which again isn't too difficult. We can actually now recycle all of these and re-navigate where everything goes. Your timer doesn't start until you start building, so actually might be a little slow in this regard because I kind of recycled everything. I have to basically rebuild from ground zero. So let's see if we can build this fast enough to repath them. And the reason why I'm repathing them here is there's a little laser, as you can see. I'm like pointing to it as if you can see. There's a little laser that goes off every so often, which can actually assist greatly. Yeah, commander still building. You can unlock your weapons. You can unlock how like his strength and all that stuff. The commander ship, you can upgrade them the further you go down the line. So we got one little guy kind of coming down here. Whoops. There we go. Come back over to the commander. Accidentally reselected. And actually, when you are building in the build phase, it's so much faster. He doesn't take as long. Again, I like going in fast. Let's see. I'm gonna build a little shotgun tower right there just to protect the citadel. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking good. There we go. And you see right here, I kind of ran out of unit capacity. So next wave or next build phase, I'm gonna go in and make or build the housing to expand the build or the capacity. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. And we have some shielded units, which their shields eventually fade after I don't know, I think it's 12 seconds. Oops. And these air units will attack anything of yours, whether that's your towers, your barriers, your commander. Any unit is not safe from the air units. Alright, so let's build some housing, so that way we can unlock some more capacity for building. Again, just using some of the hotkeys for quick building. There we go. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna start the mission once again. Alright, we're in 5 of 7. These little, what are they, scarabs? Yeah, scarabs. Whoops. Something's attacking down here. Yeah, see, air units. They'll go after anything. They're even attacking this housing unit. Scarabs, after every 10 seconds, they'll actually duplicate. So if you don't destroy them before that 10-second, they will become 2. Each unit, each mob has its own special quirks, abilities. So you have to kind of be mindful. Some missions you actually have to build a little bit differently. You have to have different strategies. With the Xenos, you can kind of pad them. It's, in my opinion, the best. There's another mob type called the Riven, as we can see later. And the third mission, we'll get to a Riven mission. Their strategy to beat the Riven is a little bit different than if you were to play against the Xenos. Yeah. So I mean, I've played this mission hundreds of times, so it's really enjoyable. Oh, and there's the missus. Oh, she made coffee. Guys, coffee. Alright, we are on the last wave of Alpha. Oops, can't block that off. Ooh, yes. It's kind of nice. Oh, it's a ottoman. I like that. We we're gonna get new ottomans, and we ordered them from Morocco. And they said that they weren't gonna be smelly. Sure enough, they smelled. It's like leather. Must have been cheap leather or something. So we had to return him, and obviously shipping back to Morocco is like $60 to $80. So we only got like 2/3 of the money back. But you know what? It's better than... Okay, and here's the extreme threat. This is the boss of this level, and it actually attacks everything. We have shields, so we can deploy these shields just to make sure that we don't die. Oh, it's a little sweet. No, let's Alright, hold on. What is going on? Destroy that. Come on. No. I don't care about them. Get him. Get him. Come on, team. Oh, we got it. Goodbye. Peace. Alright. So, as we can see on the top left, we beat the wave, and we finished the bonus. So we get some money, and we unlocked a perk. This is the Speedy Recovery. Speedy Recovery, the command ship respawns faster upon destruction. So that's actually very helpful. If you do die, you can respawn a little bit quicker instead of waiting the full 10 seconds. So awesome. I'm just gonna switch into this view real quick. Let me tab out of the game. Just making sure everything is looking good. That is good coffee, though. All right. This view real quick. Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna go back to the game, and we're gonna switch back to here. And here we go. The next mission is going to be Tranquility. If you see in the bottom right corner, actually gives you the mission number. A lot of people think that since this is closer, that New Hope is mission 2, which technically is not. Also, don't forget to go to the store to buy some new defenses. So we're going to get the laser tower, and then we're going to upgrade the nano beam for... Oh, I can do nano beam and dual lasers. Awesome. Okay, so let's do Tranquility.
And snow. And cold. Why anyone would colonize a frigid wasteland is beyond me. But they're in trouble. And I'll be damned if I let the Xenos have their way with them. Their offer isn't much. But if the money will help me kill Xenos, then I'll take it. Fortunately, a few of Colony Security's R&D labs were off-world. Their new laser tower sounds promising, and they're offering a bonus for testing it under Arctic conditions. Hell, they might even warm things up a bit.
So some of the notes that people have been giving about the commander is that he's a little monotone, but I think he's been through some crap. He's been through some things. Like, his world was destroyed, his wife died, his wife was pregnant with their child. So he's not having a good day. So there you can kind of see he eventually kind of develops, and his personality kind of comes through. If you see up here, this is technically early access for the game. It is, for the most part, complete, but we are kind of making any tweaks just in case any current issues arise, that we can fix it before doing the full release. So we're hopefully going to be doing the full release very soon. And as you saw, I kind of changed the perk to that speedy recovery as we unlocked. So let's build some laser towers, and if we look, our bonus is actually building 6 laser towers, which is actually quite easy because they're much more useful. They do cost a little bit more, but they're much more useful than the shotgun towers. And if you see these guys, as they explode, they actually throw little aphids, and those things are fast. Aphids, their trick is to go as fast as possible. So you want to actually detour them, and that's why we create the mazing, because if they get a straight... Oops, he passed through. If we create a little straight shot, they will definitely run for it. So let's... And they're pretty weak, but... in numbers, they are actually very annoying. So I'm just going to path it through here. As we can actually see over here, we have some methane gas, or frozen methane, near frictionless super cold substance that slows units trying to move over it. So one of the things that you can do in the game is actually utilize environmental hazards. So utilizing the frozen methane will actually slow units down, so that way you have more time to take them out, which again can be a strategy that you can use. So you can use, let's go up here, you can use all of this mapping. There's another frozen methane pond thing right there. Oh, no, you're not gonna go through. All right, and we destroyed him. All right, you know what? Let me show you that. I'm going to destroy those, and let's just build some barriers just to assure that they don't come through. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to build a laser tower there, and there. Yeah. All right, hit backspace. I forget that sometimes if you hit backspace, you'll actually go back a build cycle. So let's just navigate these over here. Okay, and as we said, the frozen methane actually does slow them down. And there we go, and then we can actually start pathing them as we get closer. So the nano beam, as you can see, even in the build phase, he's actually building a lot quicker than in alpha. So let's come over here. We can really get in to see these units. Johnson Brown did really, really good in terms of creating these models. They look really good for the style that we went. The game was inspired from StarCraft, Command and Conquer, and so you're going to kind of have that kind of feeling gameplay in the game similar to those older games. So it kind of has that kind of a modernized retro kind of look to it. I don't know what the correct wording is. Oh no, we're out of housing. So let's build a new housing building. And let's start the mission. I should come over here. Yeah, see, as I mentioned in alpha, these scarabs are actually multiplying. Oh, what? Little mayfly. Oh, no, 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 no. Leave my buildings alone. They've done you no harm. Goodness gracious. There we go. Wave destroyed. Yes. The game is multiplayer. You can actually play it from the very beginning. The very, very beginning, you can actually play multiplayer with your friends on Steam. So that is actually very enjoyable, and it will actually help you progress throughout your game. So you can actually play the full game from the beginning in multiplayer and unlock everything in terms of money and all that, and weapons and defenses and upgrades for the commander and stuff like that. Let's trigger his shields because he's getting a little reamed right now. And then we can actually heal Citadel. Alright, and then the buildings auto heal after the mission, so you can actually go in and kind of heal them. Alright, let's build a little barrier right there. Start the mission. And if you see right above here, you can actually see a little emblem, which identifies that the unit is actually veteran. How many units it kills will actually increase and enhance its strength in terms of how fast it shoots, its length, how its radius, and its damage actually increases by like 5%. So if you see, the commander also has, he's level 2, and it goes up to 3. There we go. So build some more of these. Okay. There we go. There we go. So this little particle effect for the units to come out of the portal. I want to say that I helped design that, but I can't say for certain because that was integrated pretty early on in the game. So I can't remember if I was the one that designed that or if Johnson Brown designed that. Oh, Little guy's shooting my barrier. No, no. We don't do that. Alrighty. Alright, I'm out of housing, but I can build one more right here. There we go. Start the mission. If we want, we can actually build some. I generally don't play this way. I don't use traps, but there's actually traps like Gatling guns and gravity traps. Actually, I do use the gravity trap quite frequently. But let me actually build this little trap. Oh, apparently we're on the final wave. I didn't realize that. All right, so here's the panic, which is I think the second to last time one of the last times we see it as the main boss, because eventually it actually becomes. They also increase in strength. I should probably defend. Actually, I'm not too worried. This thing, he's gonna get lit up. Watch this. No chance. Not at all. There we go. Success. Alright, and ooh, this is actually one of the best perks in my opinion. The enhanced incentives, which actually gives you 50% increase for bonuses. So 600 bonus will actually become 900. Now the game is replayable, so you can actually, if you need more money, but because you can't beat a specific mission, you can actually go back and replay alpha. Now if we see right here, we have these little shields identifying that we beat it on normal. And this one is blacked out because we did not play it or beat it on hard. So if we were to replay it and set it to hard, and we beat the game or beat the mission on hard, then we actually unlock that as well. So that is something to take note of. Now, if we go over here, the next one is New Hope. And New Hope, the bonus, as we can see, is build the aircraft factory. So we want to make sure that we go to buildings and we buy the aircraft factory. And I like the health tower specifically for New Hope.
So how do you fight an enemy that appears out of nowhere and kills everything in sight? Well, you could use ships and weapons like anyone with half a brain. Or you could take fragments of your enemy's DNA, splice them into your own, and hope your enemy decides you're similar enough to let you live. That's exactly what the Riven did. Sounds nuts, but it worked. The Xenos now completely ignore them. That also drove the Riven insane, and lately they've been attacking us at every turn. New Hope is offering payment to fight off the Riven. It's an unusual colony, built on an abandoned alien space station orbiting a neutron star. There are also rumors of an ancient artifact which I'm supposed to recover, whatever that means. There's a bonus for building an aircraft factory. The Riven are fanatic fighters, so I'll probably need it.
Okay, and then we're also going to set the perk to double bonus. And that'll just help you unlock and save up more for better defenses later down the line. Alright, so the strategy of mazing, I don't like doing for the Riven, just because, as we can see in just a moment, their AI is a little bit different. So actually, I'm going to take that brand new health tower that I just got, and I'm going to put them on these two towers right here. Then we're going to launch. Now, what we also see is at the very top right here is a tire Riven colony that we will have to take out later on. So first thing is first, survive. So as we see, we actually have a drop ship called the Missionary. Their titles are kind of the Vengeance, the Redeemer, Executioner. So they kind of have a theme of being like their own saviors. Maybe because they splice the Xeno DNA into them. So they think they're their own saviors. And as we see, they're actually attacking our towers. Unlike the Xenos, who don't care about your towers besides the flying units, the Riven, on the other hand, attack everything that they can. So that is why my strategy, in my opinion, is not so much mazing than it is about just making sure that every one of your units lasts as long as possible. Hence why I actually put this laser tower here to ensure that he actually lasts longer in battle. So I actually like putting the commander up front, because then they shoot the commander, then they shoot the towers. And that's just my strategy. So I put the commander in the line of fire, but because of that, I can actually just trigger shields at a point and anything like that. So that way we can make sure that our towers do survive, unless I have to come over here and take out this savior. See, they're their own saviors. Alright, this guy is actually a pain in the butt. So we will trigger to take out the faithful. Alright, and heal our units. Again, let's not so much mazing, but more halving for these guys. Again, build one of those, and we will need to build another housing unit at the end of this. And don't get too close to the missionary, because he will take you out, because they do shoot. And they all have these turrets and different units. So here's another, the entire like rotating orbs and halos was actually all done by Johnson Brown as well. Did a really good job just creating a unique terrain for each mission. I believe there's 11 different terrains in different variations that we use. I could be wrong. Don't take my word on that. It is on our website and on our Steam page, where you can actually see more information about the different benefits of the game. Alrighty. Again, they have little walking mechs as well. Executioner, Redeemer. What's this guy called? Oh, that's the Vengeance? Okay, their little mechs are called Vengeance. Let's see what else do we have. Vengeance. Fury. Adversary. Double click C to go back to your commander as quick as possible. Nope. Oh, see, look at that. They actually took out my little barrier. Those little stinkers. Alright, we are on wave 5 of 5, which always means that there's gonna be a boss to fight. So we do want to make sure that we are ready for him. Alright, we're going gonna just kind of come out here a little bit. Put myself in the line of fire, just because I have shields. Oh, that's right. I built a little tower just to protect that area. That was smart. Alright, and here comes the extreme threat. And that is the priest. Alright, let's take out this faithful before we get taken out by the priest. Oh, come on, shields. Shields, shields. Alright, see how I'm distracting him, however my shields are gonna wear out and he's gonna... Ah, I'm being chased. Alright. Not too worried about that. Oh, see, you repathed because you destroyed. Alright, I'm gonna keep those there for now. So we have a little artifact that we actually have to recover. And sometimes one of the things when watching others, people testing the game is you actually want to... Hold on. Not die. It's the main thing. Don't die first. No, 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 don't take... Oh, took it out. Little bugger. Alright, so we just want to take out... Oh! One of the things that we actually forgot to do was build the aircraft factory. So let's actually build that right now. I forgot about that. See? Bonus. Pay attention to your bonus. Alright, here they come. But what we can do now is we can actually do airstrikes. Woohoo! Alright. Make sure that they don't take out our tower. Another airstrike right there. And one of the fun things about the game is there's actually physics, and so the enemies can be flung, shot, exploded, ricocheted, all that fun stuff. Actually, maybe I need to build another tower right here. There we go. And let's... Okay. So this is one of the things that we want to do, is actually go in and start healing the artifact. When you start healing the artifact, we'll see that we have some progress being made. Oh, can you not shoot that? Oh no! Oh, he's at too much of a distance. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's gonna take out my housing. You destroyed my battleship. Alright. Ha 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 ha. You know what, actually, let me take that there. Take this guy. Bring him over here. This thing is so much fun. No, no, no. Take out the little stuff. At one point, the artifact I thought was a little overpowered, so... It's still it's still super OP, but it's perfect. Because as soon as you revive this alien artifact, it just wipes out everything. That's another reason why the Ribbon wanted it. Alright, there we go. And there's the first piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's go into the store. Again, for Eden, we want to build the generator. So we need the generator. There we go. And I can't buy anything else at the moment. Okay, so I think that's going to be good for now. I think I'm going to be live streaming the game probably an hour every Friday, just to kind of give you guys a good sense of the game, the gameplay, talking about the game. If there's any people who want to know more about the game, you can drop any questions in chat. I would love to talk about the game, talk about the developer, anything that you might have in regards to questions about the game. Again, it's been a joy, a work in progress, and so much. So it's a lot of fun. Again, we're in early access right now. You can actually purchase the game on our Steam page, or you can wishlist it. We're hoping to release one new mission every week until we get to last. We started at 14, and we're currently at 17 or 18, mission 18. So about 5 or 6 more weeks, and then we should actually be unlocking the full game and releasing the full game. Again, we're looking for reviews to kind of get a good word of mouth for the game and things like that. So if you like the game, feel free to check it out, add it to your wish list, tell your friends about it. Again, it's a tower defense, real-time strategy, kind of survival base building game, as you can see. Again, it's a lot of fun. I played this a lot of times, and I still don't get bored of it. One of our beta testers, she's been playing since, near the beginning. She's probably put well over 400 hours into the game. And she still enjoys playing the game, finding new ways to play the game, different strategies and stuff like that. You don't have to play it the same way every time you play it. You can play it different ways. You can play it hard mode, endless mode, survival. There's so many different options. Again, play it with a friend. So much fun. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email us. Follow us on Twitter at Colony or Finifugal Games is our Twitter. If you want to talk to me about voice acting, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Voice of O'Boyle. And if you guys just have a good day, let me know what you think, and I'll see you later.